Hi class, so what I want to do in this video here is kind of walk you through in a lot of detail how to do your Module 4 assignment, the case study. Okay, so this involves a little bit of an Excel work and a little bit of StatCrunch, and it's not easy, and I highly encourage you to start it pretty early. So I'm going to break this video up into a multiple videos that kind of walk you through each question. Okay, so here's the assignment. The earnings of professional athletes in different sports can vary, right? So an athlete can be paid a base salary, earn signing bonuses upon signing a new contract, or even money by finishing a certain position in a race or tournament. So what you have here is you have two sets of data here. The first one has the sports organization and then the number of professional players in it, and this is for male athletes. And then if you scroll down here, what you have here is you have like for example, in Major League Baseball, there's 858 players. And then this chart here has their salaries broken out. So there's 353 of this 858 players that make between 0 and 500,000 and so on. And you can see it, they have it for Major League Baseball, soccer, NBA, NFL, NHL, NASCAR, and golf here. You can also download this sheet, which I highly encourage you to do. And when you do download it, this is the sheet that comes up, and it's a little bit easier to work with in Excel here. Okay. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to use StatCrunch. However, if you want to use Microsoft Excel, that is totally okay with me. Even though the directions say to use StatCrunch, if you do this in Excel and do the graphs in Excel, that's okay with me. I will accept the work. All right, so what's going to happen is the first thing it's going to ask you to do is create a bunch of graphs, and you're going to have to embed these images in the assignment, and that's a little tricky, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so here's the problem. Whenever it says something about chart 1, they want you to use this as the first chart, and this is chart 2 here. Okay. So chart 1, prepare an appropriate graphical display for chart 1. Download the image from StatCrunch, again, or you could do it in Excel, it doesn't matter. Embed it into the answer field. And then explain why your choice for the graphical display is both appropriate and the best option for presenting the data. So here's what I want to do. I want to load up StatCrunch, and you'll notice if you try to follow the directions here and just click this link, you're going to get an error or it say that it won't be found. So the way you have to actually access StatCrunch in this course, it's a little bit roundabout. What you have to do is you have to open up an old homework assignment. So I have an old homework assignment here. All right, and what you have to do, don't open up a new one, just open up like Module 3 homework assignment after you complete it. Go into Question Help and click on StatCrunch. And what'll happen here, it'll load up StatCrunch for you now, okay? At that point, you can even close out of the homework if you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this first part here, and I'm just going to paste it into StatCrunch here. So what I'm going to select as my best way to display this data is I'm going to go to Graph, and I'm going to click on this column here called Chart. And if you notice, my data is in a column here, so I'm going to click on Columns. I'm going to click the number of players, and then I'm going to label the rows by the organization. And look, I have a nice bar chart here that summarizes the data. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to save the data, okay? I'm just going to call it question number 1, and I'm going to save it, okay? You can view it in your folder. Here you'll notice it's saved right here. And what's going to happen at this point here is you're going to have to actually like save it to your desktop. So I'm going to right click on it, okay, and I'm going to click Save As, and I'm going to put it right to my desktop. And what I'll actually do is I'll put it in a folder here for Math 156. So this is Module 4. So this is Question 1 Chart. All right, now how you embed it is a little also roundabout. What you have to do is you have to click, and I know it's a little hard to see here, a little cut off here. Click on your account here, and you have to go into your files. And what you have to do, let me see if I can pull this down just a little bit. Here we go. So I clicked on account. I went into files. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder called statistics graphs. Okay, I'm going to click on that folder and I'm going to upload a file. So I'm going to upload that file. Just you got some pictures there for myself there. I'm going to upload that file. Question 1 chart. And it's right there. Okay, now what I have to do after I've uploaded it, I have to go back into or back into the assignment. So it actually helps to have all the graphs loaded up here first before you attempt the problem actually. But since I'm making the video and doing the problems one at a time, I'm going to do it this way. So then under question 1, what you're going to have to do to load the image up here, you're going to have to click this here, this image file, upload image. You're going to have to click on user images. And you're going to see it's going to have your question 1 chart. And you can see, boom, it's loaded up right into there. And then at that point, what you'll say, you'll type in why you think this is the best chart. So for example, this chart displays all the data from chart 1 and visually represents the data well. You can add a little bit more typing here, and I just wanted to show you how to do this first chart. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to follow each one of these videos up with another video on how to do question 2, and then another video on how to do question 3, and then another video on how to do question 4. And as always, if you have any questions, please let me know.